Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Jen and today's video is going to be another Trope Tuesday recommendations video, this time with the Grumpy Sunshine trope. Now sometimes this trope can be done poorly because usually either the grumpiness or the sunshine is just turned up so much that it's annoying, but when it's done right, I really enjoy it. So today I have 4 books that I have read that I can recommend and 4 books that are on my TBR with the Grumpy Sunshine trope. The first book on the recommendations list is Well Met by Jen DeLuca. This is a contemporary romance series. This is the first book that centers around the a Renaissance fair. This is the story of Emily, who I think is just going through like a breakup, and her sister has been in a car accident. She's been injured, so she goes to this small town in Maryland to help her sister recuperate and kind of take care of her teenage niece. But what she doesn't expect is that she's also been volunteered for the local Renaissance fair, where she is going to be a bar wench, I think. So she has to start participating in this event that takes lots and lots of planning, and there she meets Simon, who runs the fair, and his whole family has run the fair for a while, and so everything has to be as he expects it to be, as it should be. Everything has to be perfect. So now that Emily has arrived and doesn't really know what the hell she's doing, he doesn't seem they'd end up not seeing eye to eye on a lot of things until during the actual fair some things bring them together and they start spending more time together. And Simon's character, who is a pirate captain, I believe, is a little bit flirty when Emily's in costume, but you know, the lines between, it's not really fiction and reality, but like the two worlds have to learn how to come together and make sense for everybody. I really enjoyed this. It's been so long since I've read it though. There are more books in this series that revolve around this Renaissance fair that I am really excited to get to at some point, and a 4th book that I didn't even know was coming later this year. Need to reread this and definitely recommend it to anyone who is looking for a little bit of Grumpy Sunshine. The next book on the recommendations list is Twice Shy by Sarah Hogel. This is another contemporary romance. These are all contemporary romances following Mabel, who is looking for a fresh start, and she then finds out she inherited a house from her great aunt. So she's like, I think it's in the Smokies. So she's like, oh, I got a house, so I'm gonna go live there. I love when that happens. But when she gets there, she realizes she is not the only one who has inherited this house. I just looked up his name. Wesley has also inherited the house, and they have to do everything together. He has been the groundskeeper for the house, so he's a little bit protective of it. It's all his space. And they have differing opinions of like what to do with the property now that it's theirs. And so it's that, you know, a little bit of that. Wesley is our grump, and they both learn how to come out of their comfort zone, let their guard down, and they find something really special. This is another one I think I would definitely reread. Every time I do these things, I'm like, oh, I want to read this now. There's no time for that. But I really enjoyed this one and would recommend it. Next, we have The Geek Who Stole Christmas by Annabeth Albert. This is a contemporary male romance. It is Christmas. Gideon Holiday is very much about Christmas. He is definitely our sunshine in this scenario, and he's like the perfect neighbor. He's always willing to help somebody out, and participates in all like the neighborhood festivities, including the annual the annual house lighting fundraiser. And he really loves Christmas. His neighbor, Paul, is our grump. He does not like Christmas. He does not like people. He pretty much keeps to himself and wants nothing to do with all of the festivities that are currently happening in his neighborhood. But he gets a phone call from his brother, and his brother wants to propose to his girlfriend, but he wants to use Paul's house. Paul is not the most, it's a very sparse house. So Paul ropes in Gideon to help him make his house Christmas, because no one knows Christmas better than Gideon, because they, you know, the two of them get real close to each other. They spend a lot of time together and fall in love. It's really cute. I have yet to meet an Annabeth Albert book I don't like, and This is our first, no, it's not our first Christmas book, but it's a good one, especially year round. We all need Christmas. Okay, and for the recommendations, I'm not entirely sure of some of the actual plot of some of these. I do like to go in kind of blind, but there are 4 books that people tell me have the grumpy sunshine trope in it that I really want to read. The first book on my TBR is The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Maria Zapata. This follows Vanessa, who is the assistant to Aiden, who is on a football team. And she gets fed up with kind of dealing with all of his shit, and she quits. But then he shows up and wants her back. This may include other tropes. I saw like marriage of convenience hanging around when I was looking through this on Goodreads, which actually makes me more intrigued. I don't know much about this otherwise. I do know that it is chunky, and I do know that Mariana Zapata is known for her slow burn romances, which I'm really interested in. I really want to check this out and check something from this author out so that I understand, because I do love a good slow burn. Just make it worth it. So this is something I really want to try to get to very, very soon. The next book is actually probably my next read, and that is Written in the Stars by Alexandra Belfleur. This is Grumpy Sunshine, Fake Dating, and Sapphic. This is the story of Darcy, who I believe is our Grump, and she is set up on a date with Elle by her brother, and it goes terribly wrong. And instead of telling her brother this and letting him continue to matchmake for her, she tells him that everything went well. So now he and apparently a bunch of other people believe that she and Elle are dating. Elle is our Sunshine, apparently. She's an astrologer. And so now that everyone thinks they're dating, Darcy must go to Elle and let her agree to enter a fake relationship because she lied, which is the story of most fake relationships. So this is Opposite Attracts, Fake Dating, Grumpy Sunshine, Sapphic. Someone also mentioned that it might be Christmas themed. Is that correct? Because it takes place at like the end of the year. I don't know. All I know is I'm pretty sure I'm going to be starting this next, and I'm very, very excited to get to it. The next book is The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. They put this, I have to take the sticker off so I can actually figure out what this author's name is. This is a Grumpy Sunshine fake dating book that apparently has been compared to The Hating Game, which is not on this list, but is very good. And because it's Grumpy Sunshine. Catalina Martin desperately needs a date to her sister's wedding, especially since her little white lie about her American boyfriend has spiraled out of control. She has 4 weeks to find someone willing to cross the Atlantic and aid her deception. New York to Spain is no short flight, and her raucous family won't be easy to fool. Enter Aaron Blackford, her tall, handsome, condescending colleague. I've actually, now that I'm thinking about this, I've heard many a thing about Aaron Blackford. So, okay. Aaron offers to step in. She'd rather refuse. Never has there been a more aggravating, blood-boiling, insufferable man. So I've got hate to love, fake dating, grumpy sunshine, and a wedding. I'm really excited about this one, and we'll be, like everything else, getting to it soon. And lastly, another chunker for the TBR books, and this is just a recent edition, is Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. This, I don't know a ton about this. It says bearded bad boy barber Knox prefers to live his life the way he takes his coffee, alone. Hello, Grump. Naomi wasn't just running away from her wedding. She was riding to the rescue of her strange twin to Knockmount, Virginia, a rough around the edges town where disputes are settled the old-fashioned way, with fists and beer, usually in that order. Too bad for Naomi, her evil twin hasn't changed at all. And then there's a reason Knox doesn't do complications or high maintenance women, especially not the romantic ones. At least that's the plan until the trouble turns into real danger. The only thing I know about this is that I've been told that I will enjoy it. It is also very big, but I'm gonna try to squeeze this in soon so that I can understand the hype, because I want to know. All right, we have our recommendations. So we've got The Geek Who Saved Christmas by Annabeth Albert, Well Met by Jen DeLuca, Twice Shy by Sarah Hogel, and The Love Hypothesis by Esley Hazelwood. And for books on my TBR, we have The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. There's her name. Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Marina Zapata, and Written in the Stars by Alexandra Belfleur. Comment down below and let me know if you have any favorite Grumpy Sunshine books that aren't on any of my lists, because, again, always looking for more recommendations for these. These tropes have been added to the TBR wheel, the TBR takedown wheel, and so if that comes up, I will pull books from the books I have on my TBR from this list, or any recommendations that you guys can give me down below. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked this, and hit the subscribe button if you have not already. I would very much appreciate it. That's everything for today. I will see you in the next video. Bye.